Hi friends, welcome back. So this is a much requested video. This is my planner lineup for 2018 and it has been requested multiple times by several different people, and so I am apologizing getting it to you guys a little bit late, but honestly I wanted to go ahead and try out a bunch of planners and see what I really liked and what I'm going to use. And you guys, I love to change my mind up, so this is what I'm going to start the 2018 year with, but it doesn't mean it's what I'm going to end it with, because it's not what I started the 2017 year with. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll kind of go through each planner and explain to you guys what I intend to use it for. So first off, I have my traveler's notebook here. I love traveler's notebooks. Now I am debating on changing sizes with the B6. It's a little bit larger, and so I've kind of debated back and forth, but I really think I'm going to stay with the standard. This is the standard one. Let me zoom in a little bit, you guys. There we go. So this is the standard one. And the reason I think I'm going to stay with this is because it's so easy for me to find covers and they're inexpensive. And I do not want to spend $120 on a Foxy Fix notebook. It's just not my thing. And I don't feel like that is realistic. And also because I love to change my cover so much. So this is my November planner, and I am getting my December planner right here already set up. You can see I love to change them out monthly. It just makes me happy. So these are like $25, $30, and you know, I'm gonna do it that way. These are Webster's pages, but I also like Carpe Diems, you know. But anyway, right now I am currently using, which means it will change. I'm currently using the Cocoa Daisy inserts here, and I'll show you a page here. So I'm currently using these, and this purely right now, I'm using it only as a journal and a traveler's journal. So kind of like to pre-plan in it and things like that, listing. I kind of want this to be like my outlet for journaling or things like that. So really that's what I have it in here for. I do have like a little cards to send. This is my Christmas thing here. So it's kind of personal items, like things I want to do with my kids each day. Like I'm going to do a December daily. This is kind of going to help me here. Some of my family traditions I want to maybe like write about as if it's a journal. This is the wrong size, so you guys can see that, but it doesn't bother me. It's in here. So anyway, that is what I'm going to be using this for. It'll be my journal, and I really have found a lot of inspiration on Instagram for this. So I want to decorate it and then write. And maybe I'm going to change it up, and I might show you guys some setups as I go, but I might be using like one page for a week and then just doing some pictures and things over here of places that I go. So I do travel quite a bit. I keep thinking it's going to go down, but it's not going down. So I'm just going to continue to use it as I did when I travel all the time, and I really like to write places I went, maybe like a little napkin or a little business card or whatnot in here. So I'm kind of use it as a junk journal slash journal. So that is what I'm going to use it for, as well as like I have, this is my onstage thing I had. I have just some blank pages in here, and then you saw that other Christmas holiday thing or whatever that's in here. This is from So Much Crafting. So I'm going to kind of use it like that. That's how I intend to use my traveler's notebook. And again, I'm just going to stay with my standard size. I have the Cocoa Daisy inserts, and I have them through December, but I will not be using them in January. I will be doing some printables probably. I'll show you guys that probably as it comes, because I do want to share some of my things with you guys. I just don't want to share it all. So that's my first thing. And again, you can see I've already been setting this up a little bit for December. I will have a walkthrough, but I'm kind of getting I have some different pages in here. But this is the Cocoa Daisy inserts, my last one I will be using. So yeah, that is that. So that's planner number 1, journal. Planner number 2 is the Happy Planner. And this is my workout planner. I throw this in my gym bag. I'll show you guys a blank page. I actually go to the gym. I'm really trying hard to work on my health and keeping myself healthy. And I love how I can put all my exercises down here. I haven't been using the water bottles in this planner, but I have been using it for my exercises. I actually haven't even been using it as my food log in here. So maybe I will find a way to incorporate this into another planner. But for right now, I really like having this in my gym bag, and I can write down what I'm doing, and I do write down what shake or breakfast bar I have or whatever to see if it helps coordinate with my exercises if I have more energy. And then I tend to just white this out and then write down my energy level during my workout. So that's kind of how I use it here. I really do love it. And this is just a headband that I got from the Dollar Tree, but I just love that the fact that I can just throw it in my gym bag and it's always there, and I can look at it for what I did the day before. So that's my Happy Planner, my workout, my fitness one. Now this is my favorite planner right now of all times. And And I have a ring bound system, and I finally have figured out that the ring bound system, the disc bound, sorry, is the one for me. So I have tried multiple planners over the years, spiral bound, and I've also, you know, had them unpunched and punched them into a disc planner. I mean, not a disc, but a ring planner. And finally, I figured out this is what I want for a business planner. Now, I have been using it. This is just a tool notebook. It's the clear one, but I have had it in this one for the month of December, for November. This is a tool one, and I also have used the Martha Stewart disc, and this is a junior size is what I'm using. And I've taken it out because I'm traveling with it, and I have used some little larger discs. These are the Happy Planner discs. Actually, these are the tool ones. And it's TUL. But I'm traveling with it. So, and I do like the clear because you can see what it is. So like I said, this is the Cocoa Daisy. Here's November, and then I have December in here as well that I've just been getting set up, and I'll probably do a walkthrough. But you guys, this is the system for me. I love the flexibility of being able to remove things from my my notebook to do what I need to do, but I also write a lot for business, for work. And so I love the fact that I can flip it, I can write, I can flip it over, I can continue to write. Nothing gets in my way. I love it. And I love the fact that I can do that. And then I can also take them out and make them pretty if I want to. So I have been using a personal notebook before this, and I just don't like how I can't lay it flat and write. It makes it hard to write with the rings, and it's so small that it's not the right size for me. So I believe these are 5 by 7, the pages here. I think they're supposed to be like a half letter size, but I think they're 5 by 7 is what they end up being. But I just love it. I love this layout of these pages. I really, really enjoy how they have the weekly views. So you have your weekly views here that you can do. And I've used these more for me to like see what's going on with my family or things I'm doing with work. But I mostly use this for things I can do with my family so I can see it as I'm at work. And then I have another tab that I call trackers. And then these are what they use these for their meal planning, but I actually use these for my social media, for YouTube and for like Instagram, so I know what videos I'm doing and things like that. And I punched these differently. I punched them so that the blank pages will be together, so I can do like a brain dumps and lists like that. And I can also do trackers, like I want to do a social media tracker, and then I can have my weeks that I've used, so I can look and see what videos are and what pictures I'm posting to make sure I'm staying up on top of things. So they have, anyway, that's how I use these pages. And then the next ones, they have their daily to-dos, and this is why I'm so in love with it. I just love this part of the planner. So I keep track of my hydrating here because I'm constantly working. Any scheduled appointments I can put here in the times. I have a must-do for the day, emails or call list, and then to-dos. And I find this fabulous because I'll put my top priorities of the day here, my top calls or emails or responses here, and then anything else I need to do for the day down here. And if I don't finish it, I can transfer it to the next day, and it works great for me. And I can also, because you end up working more than you're at home, so I can keep track of my hydration, and then I can at a glance see what I have scheduled for that day. And so this will come also from my weekly views, and I will see like whatever's here, I will transfer here throughout the week. So when I do and decorate this page, I will transfer it here. And then on the back side of it, it has my 15-minute pickup, my meal plan, and then notes and ideas. So I can use this as a brain dump, but what I really end up using this for is like a scribble planner, kind of what I did for the day, just so I can keep track of my time logs, I have some other logs I keep track of, and that's what I want to use here. But this is handy for me as a working mother because I can plan out my meals. I know what I need to set out for the next day because I can write for the next day, and I can remind myself to set out something or put it in the fridge to defrost, whatever I want to do. And then I pick up whatever rooms I'm picking up or doing it. If you guys do the zone cleaning, the 15-minute per section per day is how that works. So this is fabulous for me. So I have, like I said, I have tried out so many different planners, and I just love this one. So I will continue to use the Cocoa Daisy inserts because they work for me, and I love the fact, like I said, I can just flip it and I can write. This doesn't get in my way. Even on this side, when I'm writing, it doesn't get in my way. And of course, if you're using the smaller discs are great as well for smaller sizes. So anyway, that is what I'm going to be using. It's like, this is my on-the-go, throw everything in the bag. See, I even have some stickers in here. This is my throw everything in the bag. I always take this with me everywhere. It's always in my bag. So that's my everything planner, and it's a little bit bigger than the personal size. I'll show you guys. So here is a personal size planner. If I'm going to compare it to the rings, you can see it's just a little bit bigger, but I just find the size is so much easier to write on. I mean, this size is just so, I mean, I've even decorated it, you can see, but it's just so small for me. And this is really full, so these are not in the way, but normally it's not this full for me. I have my other inserts in here, but it's just easier for me. When I'm in the car, it just seems easier, especially when I'm at a meeting. And then here is the discbound, the mini happy planner. So you can just see the differences there in size. But like I said, I really have tried everything. This is the one for me, and it's where I have found planner peace with this one. So this is normally not what I use. I normally use, like I said, these really nice covers, and then they have like some pockets and things in here. These are the Carpe Diem pages that I also use in there as well. And then I also have some blank pages for, I was drawing New York for my New York trip. Kind of like a bullet journal. I have a bullet journal section in here as well. So there's that one. The next one that I've already showed a bunch, but this is my Classic Happy Planner. I actually have two Classic Happy Planners, and I'll explain those. But this is what I use for my family planner. So all my family appointments, my meal planning, anything like that, any projects or anything I'm doing for the house, they're all in here. My kids' schedules are in here, and I leave this in the kitchen counter for my kids. So this one I'm going to continue to use, and this is where it might change some. What's going on here? Oh, that's that. I might change this around because I really love Carpe Diem planners as well. And I have a plum paper, which I absolutely love. And I have a Erin Condren. So I might switch this around throughout the year because I do get bored. And I like to switch things up. Who knows? But for now, this is what I'm loving. And I have found planner happiness with that. So I'm sticking with my happy planner. So now this is my newest edition. I have two new editions here. This is brand new for 2018. And it is their, it's just called their Deluxe Edition. And this has metal discs. I don't know. Anyway. But this is the planner that I am happy about. It's the Trendsetter. That's what I was looking for, is the name, the Trendsetter. So I'll show you guys how different this one is. In case you haven't seen it, here's the, you know, your 2 years at a glance. And then you have your, just like your other books, you have your kind of celebrating your big ideas, things like that. But here's where it is different. You have your monthly view. And then you have your monthly goals, your checklists, your note to self. You've got your habit trackers right here. And then you have your focus for the month, different things you want to work on. Here's like a brain dump section. Get it done. And then you have just your daily to-do. So you don't have dailies. You just have your to-do lists. So I love this idea as well. For this will be, I'm going to use this for my Stampin' Up! Business. And then you have a couple note pages, and it continues. But this is just fabulous for a YouTuber or for a direct marketer. If you sell like Avon, or like I sell Stampin' Up!, or if you have an Etsy shop, I think this is fabulous for that kind of a thing. So that is what I'm going to be using. I'm excited to get going. I haven't used it yet, of course, because it starts in January, but I'm excited to use this and get going with that. So that is another edition that I'm going to be using. And then the final one here I have is this is the Classic, not the Classic, I'm sorry. This is the Big Happy Planner. And this is purely going to be for a scrapbook, for memory keeping, and I want to leave this out for my kids to look at. So I've put a couple of extra tabs in here, blank ones, so I can play around with it a little bit, but it does start in January. And I chose to get, so like I said, this is from extra pages that I put in here. This is where it would normally start. And I chose just a very mild colored one so that I can add the color, because I want to add whatever color I want to. It just says follow your dreams, they know the way. And then, like I said, it's very neutral tone in here. I just want to be able to add the color that I want to add to it. So there's my monthly view, and then my weekly views look like this. And the reason that I finally have picked this one, it took me a long time to decide what memory planner I wanted to use, but I picked this one because the size here is the perfect size for my little printable. I have a little portable camera, and this fits the perfect picture in there. So that's why I have decided to use this one. And I might just fill this all up with pictures for the week, and I might not. I don't know yet. But I will show you guys a couple of weeks when I get in there. But like I said, I wanted this to be very neutral so that I could add the color to it. So you can see they're all very neutral. Some of them are darker though. And then I think it just goes to another, so it's just a little bit different color here. You can see those are the 3 colors in the planner. It's really dark here, I'm sorry. there you go. You can see the planner. So anyway, that is my planner lineup for 2018. That's everything that I intend to use, at least to start the month off. It'll be fun to see at the end of the month what I have stuck with and what I have changed. You can see I have a love for the discs. And then my traveler's notebook. So that is everything. So I hope maybe this gave you guys some fun ideas and maybe encouraged you guys to try different planners. I really love planning, and there's no reason why you can't have multiple. Again, this one is kind of my everything, so this will have a little bit of everything in it, except for it won't have the journaling. So these two are my journaling. So that is my system. It's how I'm going to use it to work. I'm going to start with it, and we'll see how long it goes, but that's what I'm going to start the year with. So I hope that this gives you guys some great ideas. I hope you guys found inspiration and maybe thought of some different ways to utilize planners yourselves. So I'm wishing you guys a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.